Hello everybody, my name is Trey, also known as Better Unprofessional, and today I'm going to be doing a little tour of my single player world. I've done everything so far off camera. I just wanted to show around what I've been working on, just to put it out there, 'cause, I don't know, I'm proud of my little world here. So I guess we'll start over here, and if you see in the top left corner, I am using a few client-side mods that are just quality of life ones. I have, I believe that's Manhood, I have Tweakaroo, and then I think I have one other, I believe, but nothing that alters the game that would make it, like, super unvanilla-like. I try to keep it as normal as possible, but if I do end up starting a survival world for YouTube, just like a normal vanilla one, then I will not be using mods like this, just to keep it as close to the vanilla as possible. So the first thing I have here is my super smelter. We've got input chest for things that I want to cook, such as like meat or iron ore, etc. And up here we've got the fuel input, which I don't use that much because of my bamboo farm that I have hooked up to the smelter. I'll show that a little bit later. Down here is the output chest, which has all the stuff I've been cooking, plus a few poisonous potatoes. Because I hooked up the potato farm, which is right here, it all gets flushed out into the back. Sometimes we just get poisonous potatoes, which end up clogging up the system. So yeah, they all get flushed out of the back when we release water from the top. They go into these hoppers, and then they go up a little bubble stream, and then into the super smelter. The way the super smelter works, it's just a few mine carts that are with some powered stuff, like the powered rails there, and the mine carts just go back and forth with the hoppers that load it up. Occasionally there's bamboo that flows into here, which helps to fuel the smelter, and then up there there's our input for things that we want to be smelted. It's just a simple little contraption. Here, I'll show an aerial view. This is part of the Tweakaroo mod. Yeah, so we've got, here's where all of the items come over and get collected to be put into the smelters. Let's see if we can get a good look at, ooh, something's attacking me. Spider. Yep. So that's my little super smelter there. It's not terribly efficient, and it doesn't work as well as I would like it to. It could definitely be improved, but it works for how much I use it. I don't use it that often. And then up here we have my iron farm. That works fairly well again. None of the farms that I make are like the most efficient, the best that you can make them, but they do enough for them to work for me, and that's really all I need. So like this gets plenty of iron. This is probably all I need, as well as some of the iron I've collected from other places. So this did start out as a server called Sheltercraft. We did a little world tour on my channel before. That ended abruptly. We decided to reset the world, and it turned into this. And the server sadly shut down because of payment issues. We didn't, no one had enough to continue paying for the server, or wanted to continue paying for the server. So the admins decided to shut it down and just send out a world download, which is what I've been playing on. So the villagers down there get scared by the zombie and just spawns an iron golem up here. Everything else has been spawn-proofed. And they just flow into the lava and the campfires, which just gets collected by the hoppers. And you can see here the villagers are scared by the little zombie down there. Yep, there he is. Little friend. I think he's unsinkable. unsinkable too. Yep. Kind of a funny oxymoron there. Yeah, next I think I will show, let's see, we'll go over here. This is a part of the base that I don't go very often. This is the ruined like temple area that we made. It's still in progress. It's not nearly done. Not bad though. It's getting there. I haven't worked on this in ages, so that's why it's only like simple nether brick and stone brick. Stupid creepers, man. Alright, and then down here we've got little nether tree farm. Well, if you can call it that, just an area to grow them and chop them down. Just got the stuff in here. Yeah, so that's just a simple little thing. Some of the weird quirks in my world, just stuff hanging around. Alright, and then, so now if we jump across these lily pads, which were placed before I got the speed beacon, so it doesn't work as well as it used to. We've got a little sugarcane farm going along here for making rockets. I am probably going to make an automated one, because it's just frustrating to have to go along and pick it up, and I never have enough. Got just wheat farm, little starter pumpkin farm. This was our little starter house here. It's a mess because we didn't bother improving it. Berries, cacti, and then a few chests and stuff. Sorry for the cuts. My family has been walked in a few times. So I don't have a really good storage system. That'll probably be one of the next things that I end up doing. So for now, there's just chests and shulker boxes just strewed around everywhere. Put all these away. My base is a little laggy because of just how much stuff there is. But it's not too bad. Also, my computer isn't, the best in the world. So, but it can run all these things, and it runs it fine enough, as well as the recording software, which uses up most of the processing power. But yeah, it runs at around 30 frames per second. So in here we've got, so these are my village that I'm working on. This is the main part of my base that I'll make. They don't serve functionality, they're just nice looking because you need some pretty builds in your world, in my opinion. Every build should have a pretty section. Like, every world should have a pretty section, yeah. And so, this one here, this is just your basic house with the burners. So the way I make my interiors is I make the outside house look as wonky as possible, and then I try to fit as much stuff that would be in a regular house as I can. So we've got living and dining area here with like this table looking thing, some chairs. Got the kitchen, make it look as realistic as possible. The burners, I didn't put any like hoods over it. And then we've got cutting board, more food stations, and just some water back there to make it look nice, I guess. I think when I put it there, I thought it would look like a sink, but it didn't. But it looked nice, so I just kept it there, Now, if we go upstairs, this part is largely unfinished. I need to fix it up. It looks not good. But, got some chairs, bed. Again, not finished, so still needs some improvements. And then some flowers in the window to look like a flower pot. And then, just a little T flip-flop here. So it turns a button into a switch, essentially. And yeah, lots of pistons happen so it sounds a lot cooler than it really is, but it's just a redstone wire going through the back and going up onto, if we slide in here with some free cam, just to a simple monostable circuit into a T flip-flop, which enables or disables all of the lights. Simple contraption, but it does what it's meant to do, And then we move on to this house. This house is one of my favorites. We go down. So we've got a nice bridge going over the houses here. Just to make a nice archway going over the road below. The buildings needed a little bit more character. So when in doubt, add some overhangs and stuff like that. But I like simplistic builds, so a lot of my things won't be super complicated, but like enough so that they have decoration. If we come over here, we've got the closet with some more storage. You know, we've got a desk with a monitor screen. Do I have any? Okay. There used to be a mouse here, but a creeper came and blew it up. Got a little bed, bedstand, enter chest, because those are all useful. That's usually my spawn point. I think I just slept somewhere else. And then over here, we've got our next house. This one is also largely unfinished. So like down here, it's not super decorated. I need to add some carpet or something here. Yeah, so we've got like, this is a nice refrigerator design. Just 2 iron blocks, iron door, and then an iron trapdoor on the top, and it looks enough like a fridge. And if we go upstairs, just some nice bookshelves scattered around. This one's pretty unfinished too, but it's got a skylight that goes all the way down. I thought that looked nice. I need to work on interiors a little bit more. But a lot of my interior building skills have come from a YouTuber that I watch. His name is Etho. He's an exceptional builder and a very good redstoner. Just an amazing all-around Minecraft player, and that's where a lot of the inspiration for some of these builds come from. So like the interior for the houses over there came from him. Oh yeah, there's something that I didn't show you guys from over there. And there too. I missed a few things. But in this house here, this is only a 1-story one because I wanted to vary the heights in the builds a little bit. But yeah, we've got like a pool here, which I will probably add some tropical fish to. So we've got a nice garden on top of the roof here with a little mini tree. We've got some flowers. This is a nice way to make flowers look good if you put trapdoors on some dirt or coarse dirt. Then we've got a fountain, and then if we go downstairs, we've got a little bedroom area. It's closed off by banners, and then there should be a bed here. Still need to put one there. And then some hidden lighting up here, and what should be a closet. A lot of my base is unfinished, and that's usually a trend. Some of the houses are completely done, but this one still needs a tiny bit. Most of the decoration inside is done, but there's just a few finishing touches that need to be finished. A kitchen, got the polished andesite there. We've got 2 smokers with the, these act as like the hood over the burners, which are here and here. I like using detector rails as burners because they just generally look nice. They look like a stove would, and we got cutting boards. And then I use this trapdoor here. It's not super noticeable, but it works to hold the water in the sink. Like, yeah, and having just a waterlogged stair, in my opinion, looks a little bit better than having a cauldron that's filled with water. But the cauldron with water is probably used more often than this method is, because it does look a little weird. Yeah, and then over here you've got your trash can. I didn't really know what to put in this corner, so I decided, yeah, I'll put a trash can there, see how it looks, and it turned out fine. Not exceptionally well, but not terrible either. I overused pressure plates in this room, which I realize now, and I probably should fix, but I don't know what else to fill up the counter space with. So, the kitchen looks fine, not terrible. I use lots of lighting in this house, probably too much, but I don't know, it probably will work fine. There's hidden lighting, oop, not in that one. There we go, hidden lighting in there. So yeah, I love to highlighting because there's not a lot of pretty looking lights in this game, and they don't work in a lot of circumstances. So hiding it is just a good way to go generally. And I try not to use torches because I think they look ugly. But yeah, here's the another computer desk screen with the mouse here. Whoops. So yeah, you've got the two monitors and then just a button as a mouse with the chair with trapdoors, like basic chair designs. We've got the trapdoor ones, and then the signs for the arms. Here we've got little subwoofers to work with the TV, one on each side. These are my design, the subwoofers, and they look pretty good. Excuse the fan in the background. And then we've got just a little back room, like a little study area, like some paintings, a light. Using scaffolding as tables is another good way to go when using for your interior designs. It's just naturally table-like, although it is a weird color that's hard to match with things that aren't birch. So yeah. So that's this house. And then I will go over and do this house and then finish up the other two houses. So we've got a nice awning on the outside, little coral. This house is like water themed a little bit. This bottom floor isn't done yet. It's still in progress. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the kitchen. Don't know what I'm doing there. But we've got another fridge design. This was before I had all the iron. So I just used iron block or stone blocks. Got some nice quartz stairs with a table. Another simple table design that's pretty cheap. Don't know why I used birch there. Probably could have went for a different color wood. But one thing that I think they should add to Minecraft is quartz walls. Like, you don't realize how much you're missing them until you start building out of white concrete and quartz, because I could have used them in lots of places, but they're just non-existent. So now we go up the stairs, and we've got just a nice berry bush growing area, and then a bed, interesting bookshelf design. You can do a lot of funky stuff with stairs to make some weird-looking designs, but I don't know, I think it works pretty well. And then more hidden lighting, some more couch designs. This one probably the cheapest you can get. And then we go upstairs. So yeah, there's also the stripped, I believe this might be spruce. It could also be dark oak. I don't know which one it is, but stripped logs, they're amazing for any like backdrop that you need, or just they're some of the best blocks to use for building. And then we go upstairs, and then we've got a little pool on the roof with some salmon, cod, not salmon. I don't know, I felt we needed more character, so I added a pool on the roof. This was before I built the one floor house over there. This was the third house that I ended up building. It went this house, then that one, then this one, that one, and then that one floor one, which I just built recently. So yeah, this is a nice little area. And then down here I have a garden. I need to replace the leaves. I think a creeper blew this area up as well. But we've got the umbrella, some seating area. Doesn't look bad. And for the road I used basalt and just had basalt facing up for like cobblestone looking things, and sideways facing basalt to border it. This whole town is based off of the Greek town of Mykonos. Greece is known for their white builds, their white villages, and then there's the blue topped roofs and the red ones. I like the blue, so that's where I've based a lot off of, and you can see that it fits pretty well with this land choice and area. There used to be a village here, as seen by this little storage house where I put all my heads on. And Yeah, this is the only remaining house from the village. It had all of our valuables when we were first starting out. Now it's just more junk. Yeah. Brewing stand, brewing stuff for when I was taking a guardian temple. Over here is my attempt at making a simple concrete maker. It didn't work as planned. Not even gonna lie, it's pretty broken. I tried making a redstone one, but it was way more complicated than it needed to be. I don't know. I'll probably end up trying to figure out another way to make a nice concrete maker. Like maybe look up a tutorial of how to make one. But this one it works for now. You just put a shulker full of concrete powder, and every time you place or break a block, then it fires off one for you, and then you just get one powder back. Well, I mean, that's how it's supposed to work in theory. So you don't think that's how it actually works. It's got some bugs. Oh, there's my redstone box. Let me put that back in my ender chest. Okay, there we go. So we've got redstone box, firework box, money box, and then wood box number 2. The original one got blown up by a creeper, along with a bunch of my netherite gear when the server was still going and I was trying to build a creeper farm. Creeper farm doesn't even work, so it's just kind of a shame that I lost like 5 or 6 stacks of wood and a shulker by making a creeper farm that doesn't even work properly. But yeah, as you can see from these chests, I am wildly unorganized, and that is it's definitely something that needs to be done in the not too distant future. Now if we go down here, this is what we call our black market. It's got the 2 beacons there for haste and speed. If we go down, a little bit of a mess down here. So we've got some villagers. There used to be a breeder up there. I think the villagers died. So now if we go into the nether portal, I put this here because I've been working on nether tunnels. They're not spawn proof yet, so stuff has been coming in and killing villagers. Yeah, I just found the setting that makes it so you don't get the weird nausea, which I figured would be better for filming videos. So this is my little nether hub. It's a work in progress, but my plan is to build up a little basalt area down here, so like almost like there's stone coming out of the lava to come up to the what will be white concrete building that's going around the portals, and it's going to go down and up, and I think I'll put my storage system underneath the lava here. I'm not super sure if I'm going to do that or not, because that's definitely a lot of work, and there's no easy way to clear out lava except for gravel, which I've started, and it's not efficient. But yeah, so that's the project here, and then we have the nether tunnel. About as not spawn proof as you can make it. Just got so many hoglins and stuff going along. And the tunnel goes out for a pretty good distance here. So if we go along, oh yeah, here's some of my materials. This is the thing that I'm lacking right now, I believe, is blue ice, which is a pain and a half to get. And that's for boat travel, which you can travel at exceptionally high speeds along blue ice in a boat. And yeah, I mean, it's just fast. It doesn't take any rockets. Here's my piglin setup here. It's just a nice little setup. It's nothing special. The redstone here. It's wired so that you put gold in this chest, which then brings it back behind the system in an array of hoppers. It comes all the way back, and then it lines up here, goes into the dropper, and then you push the button to start the machine here. You push it, you can see he gets a piece of gold, and then when he drops it, drops the thing, it detects that there is something in this chest here, or in this hopper, and then it automatically gives him his next piece of gold. Yep, so you can see that it's coming through, and it just automatically dispenses it, so it's fully AFK-able, which is something that I do a lot of. I'm interrupted a lot, so being able to AFK pretty much anywhere is nice. Also, I need to add a sorting system for this. Right now, it's just these chests get overflowed so quickly with soul speed boots that I just don't need. The quartz is nice to get though, since I need a lot of it for making the tunnels. Say we've got like the quartz lining the top here, and then pillars every 4 blocks. And then on the floor we have quartz here, and then we've got the blue running along the top and below. I decided to put slabs here so that the boat wouldn't go off rails, as well as make it slightly more spawn proof. That's why the redstone dust is here. Mobs cannot spawn on redstone dust, so I need to continue lining this area with it. It's one of the more minimalist things that I can do. So this tunnel goes on for probably about 100 blocks. Not a super great distance. Not short though. And it goes all the way out to about here. Getting all of this concrete was not fun at the beginning. I had a large supply from someone that I ordered when the server was still running, and so I used all of that. I ordered it for my houses that I was building, so this side is lime. But I quickly ran out and was trying to get my own concrete for a while there. And that, I mean, it went fine, but it was a pain to always have to be going out and getting more. So eventually, I came over here, and here's our end portal. Did I pick up the piece of stone? Yes, I did. And then I made a concrete duper. So the way this works is the falling entities get they're pushed into the portal at the same time as they land on the slime block. So the falling entity goes through the portal as well as landing on the slime block, which gets pulled back, and the process is just repeated. So we can display that here. Go set my spawn here so that I can show it off. It's pretty laggy, and then especially laggy when we go into the end. So you can see here it gets just chucked over and lands on top of the rail, which goes into the hopper. And then we can come over here and just pick up as much as we want from the duper. Oh yeah, and it's AFK-able in the end. It's a nice little setup here. Probably kind of cheesy, but considering there's no renewable sand resource, I consider it an okay duplication to glitch to use, unlike some of the ones where you can just like duplicate netherite and stuff. This is purely for building, which I do a lot of. So I think I don't know, it's my world, I can do what I want, I guess, is what I'm saying. I know that sounds sort of snobby, but I mean, like, it's the fastest way to get it. I still have to turn it into concrete, so it's not like it's work free. I still have to do stuff to it, but it's just a faster way of getting it, so I can spend more time doing the things that I like and less time resource gathering. So yeah, that's that. We've got over here is our Enderman farm that somebody built. It works pretty well. I was fixing up tools here for a bit. I can probably take this down. It works too well. Yeah. Great way to fix up your tools. I come here quite a bit. It's pretty loud though, which is the only problem. It is quite satisfying though. Especially seeing all the XP orbs just flow in. Yep, so that's that. Whoops. Oh, I landed. Oh, ouchies. Oh boy. If we go back through the portal, then we can turn the machine off. He's coming for me. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the machine off. Oops. I turned it off at the wrong time. That's what happens when you turn it off at the wrong time. It just falls down. Okay. Let's just replace it. Boop. Get my red carpet again. Go back through. I like to make sure it's all getting in there. There we go. Just so that I don't lose any concrete. Yep. So it works pretty well. Yeah. And I believe that's about it. I really showed off everything that I have in the world. It's not much, but it's what I got, you know? Go back through. Okay, still going, that's good. But yeah, let me know what you think of my world in the comments if you're seeing this. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.